Number 1, 1936 Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic, $43,700,000. The Bugatti Type 57C Atlantic was only produced from 1936 to 1940. It was a completely new design conceptualized by Ettore Bugatti's son, Jean. Though there were 710 Type 57CS created, only 4 of them were Type 57 SCS. There are only 2 in existence today. There is a 1938 model owned by Ralph Lauren and this 1936 model. This 1936 Atlantic was owned by Dr. Peter Williamson, a renowned collector of rare buggies. The car was sold in a very exclusive auction run by Goodings Company for a record $43,700,000. Number 2, 1954 Mercedes-Benz W196R Silverado, $29,601,500. The 1954 Mercedes-Benz W196R is a racing icon. Its 9 out of 12 Grand Prix victories gained it the nickname the Silverado. Mercedes-Benz only produced 14 of these vehicles. Only 10 are known to exist today. 3 of them currently reside in museums and 6 are located in the Mercedes-Benz home office in Germany. That means that this particular Silverado is the only one in the hands of a private owner. This exact car was entered into Le Mans and was driven by race car driver Jean-Manuel Fangio. Fangio is one of the most decorated and respected drivers of all time. Number 3, 1967 Ferrari 275 GT B4 Nart Spider, $27,500,000. NART stands for North American Racing Team. This 1967 Ferrari 275 GT B4 Nart Spider was one of just 10 to ever be made. This model only had one owner, Eddie Smith. Smith had received offers for the car from the likes of Steve McQueen and Ralph Lauren. It finally exchanged hands in 2013 for the sum of $27,500,000. Number 4, 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO, $19,400,000. The 1963 250 Ferrari GTO is believed to be the most expensive car in the world. Someone has claimed bought one for $52 million in a private deal. Since it was a private deal, there is no absolute definitive proof that the purchase actually happened. What we do know is that a 250 GTO was sold by RM Auctions for $19,400,000. They are extremely rare, only 36 were ever made. All 36 GTOs are still in existence. They rarely come up in public auctions. Most GTO deals are made behind closed doors and the dollar amounts are rarely disclosed to the. Number 5, 1957 Ferrari Testa Rossa prototype, $16,390,000. The Ferrari Testa Rossa was already discussed a bit earlier. This one, however, is the first of the 34 cars produced. The 1957 prototype was sold for $16,390,000 by Goodings Company in a 2011 auction. At the time, this was the largest amount of money ever paid for a car in a public auction. The Testa Rossa prototype was very controversial among buyers. It was actually just. Number 6, 1931 Bugatti Royale Kellner Coupe, $14,900,000. This 1931 Bugatti Royale Kellner Coupe was sold in a Christie's of London auction for $14,900,000. There were only 6 Royals ever produced. Ettore Bugatti planned on making more of them, but the Great Depression eliminated his market. The 15-foot-long car was so expensive in the 1930s that even royalty had to think twice about purchasing one. The most amazing component of the Roya was the engine. The car was fitted with a 12.7-liter power plant. These particular engines were originally to be used in airplanes. Despite the rareness of all Royals, this is the rarest of the rare. This 1931 model was part of Ettore Bugatti's personal collection. Number 7, 1963 Ferrari 250 LM, $14,300,000. You are probably starting to notice a trend by now. A number of the most expensive cars in the world are made by the Italian automakers at Ferrari. This 1963 250 LM was sold by RM Auctions for $14,300,000. The bid was originally set at $12 million. The final selling price exceeded RM's expectations. It was the most money ever paid for a Ferrari LM. The LM stands for Le Mans. It was the final Ferrari to ever win the race, one of just 32 ever made. Number 8, 1957 Ferrari 250 Testa Rossa, $12,402,500. This 1957 Ferrari 250 Testa Rossa sold at the Ferrari Leggenda Passion for $12,402,500. The Ferrari Leggenda Passion is an annual event attended by owners of some of the rarest and most sought-after Ferraris in the world. This Testa Rossa was the fourth one of its kind made and is one of just 22 ever constructed. The 250 Testa Rossa is often compared to the 250 GTO, another extremely rare Ferrari from the time period. Typically, these high-end Ferraris are the top 9 most expensive cars ever sold at auction. Number 9. 1936 Mercedes-Benz 540K Special Roadster, $11,770,000. This particular 1936 540K Special Roadster may actually be the finest car Mercedes has ever made. The one sold in Goodings Company auction had 2 previous owners, including Baroness Gisela von Krieger of Prussia. Only 32 540Ks were ever produced. These cars were custom-made for some very important politicians. Most of them ended up in the hands of high-ranking Nazi officers. In fact, Adolf Hitler actually would give them as gifts. Goodings Company started the bidding for von Krieger's 540K at